Some women don't chase, and yet, they are never forgotten. They do not run after footsteps that have already turned away. They do not pour themselves into hands that cannot hold them. And yet, months later, years later, they live rent-free in the corridors of a man's mind. Like a shadow he cannot name. Like a scent he catches in the wind and can't quite place. Scene 1, Archetype Introduction. In Jungian terms, she is not just a woman. She is the mirror in which his anima, the feminine part of his psyche, awakens. She is the figure his unconscious sketches in dreams. The one he believes he has discovered, when in truth, she existed long before he arrived. She is not here to complete him, she is here to reveal him. But the man does not understand this at first. To him, she is a pull, an ache, a rare kind of beauty that feels almost dangerous. The danger is not in what she does, but in the way she refuses to bend her own orbit to his. Scene 2, The Psychological Trap. Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." When a man meets such a woman, his unconscious begins a game he does not know he is playing. He projects onto her, his desires, his wounds, his mother's absence, his past betrayals. She becomes the stage where his shadow plays out its theater. And when she smiles, it feels like sunlight piercing the prison of his own mind. But she is not his savior. She is not his home. She is a mirror, and mirrors do not belong to the ones who look into them. Scene 3, Emotional Turning Point. In the quiet spaces between their words, he begins to feel it. She is not trying to keep him. Her eyes do not plead. Her voice carries no desperation. And this unsettles him more than rejection ever could. For the first time, he feels attraction without control. Desire without possession. Love without guarantee. It is here that his ego begins to tremble. Because an ego survives on the illusion of ownership. And she has given him nothing to own. Scene 4, Feminine Power and Detachment. She does not announce her worth, it is written in the way she carries silence like a weapon. The Stoics understood this, that power lies not in what can be taken, but in what cannot be touched. She knows that love without self-respect is only a hunger in disguise. She knows that bending herself to keep him would be to break herself entirely. So she lets him feel the full weight of absence while she is still present. She lets him taste connection without the guarantee of permanence. And in doing so, she awakens something dangerous in him. The realization that he could lose her without ever having her. Scene 5, The Shift in Him. It begins subtly. He finds himself checking his phone without reason. He replays conversations, searching for what he missed. Her silence becomes a language his mind cannot stop translating. In Jungian terms, this is the dance of individuation. She is forcing him, without trying, to confront the parts of himself he would rather keep buried. His possessiveness. His insecurity. His need to dominate what he does not understand. He will either grow from this, or retreat into the shadows that made him. Scene 6, The Shift in Her. She, on the other hand, does not wait for the outcome. Her life is not a story paused for his chapter. She understands that attachment without reciprocity corrodes the soul. Her love is not a rope, it is a river. If he wishes to stand in it, he must learn to swim in its depths without chains. She does not punish. She does not plead. She simply stands, whole, complete. And in that stillness, she becomes the definition of his heart, without his permission. Closing, liberation line. One day, he will understand what she truly was. Not a prize, not a possession, not even a memory. She was the threshold between who he was and who he might have been. And by then, she will be gone. The woman who walks away in silence isn't weak. She simply sees more.